Alright guys, welcome back to the Bank Note Boy Variety Channel. Today's video we're going to be doing Gun Showcase Part 7. It's a little bit dark in here, but we don't need that much light. I'll turn light on as needed. 5 new guns today. They're all Nerf guns of the Nerf gun category. Not necessarily Nerf gun brand, not necessarily the Nerf brand, but they shoot Nerfs, which is known as soft bullets. So we're going to start off with the first weapon here. This is actually a dollar store gun. It's a sponge foam ball shooter. It says this is mainly for like parties and stuff, for like pranking your friends. I honestly could think of a lot of things that you could get for a party that would obviously function better than this, but when I bought this, I just wanted to review something from Dollar Tree, so I did that. So I'm going to turn some light on here, and we're going to get an examination of some of the features on here. So this is this side. I like all these little alien gun features. Some buttons and stuff, and dials and hoses and things like that. None of those stuff does anything, it's just for looks. All the features are in here that are functioning in here. I have a dog, and he put the ball in his mouth, so that's why there's all those chew marks on there. So that's why that happened. When I bought this gun, when you buy it, this is what it's going to be like. So, the ball is going to have like that. And that little orange thing is going to go onto this thing here. And this is going to push in. Get the trigger ready. Now, when you buy it, the ball is going to be like that. And you're going to try and pull the trigger, and nothing's going to happen. That's because you need to push it in and get it locked into there. Now, it's not actually going to shoot out like that. It's actually going to shoot out and dangle from a string. And the reason for that is it says it keeps the ball from getting lost. I can keep track of my bullets. I don't need that. And the whole reason I bought it is because I wanted it to shoot out. So I cut the string so it now releases and flies at its target. So the whole thing, I don't use this very much, but the whole purpose of it is a sidearm. So if you want a weaker sidearm, one of my sidearms that I actually have is actually this out here. So I figured since this ball shooter, it brought me to this, is an umbrella that ejects out. And you basically can use these both as sidearms if you run out of your bullets and you consistently do not hit your target. So you have to set your primary weapon down and come up to it. You can hit it with the stock of the primary weapon, obviously. But these are just funner ways, or more fun ways to take out your enemy. So you can just like that. Obviously, the umbrella has a lot more power in it than the ball shooter does. Ball shooter has almost no power. It has no range either. It's just simply made to get up into an army man and knock him over if you need to do that. So as you can see here, it has no range. It immediately starts dropping in altitude as soon as it exits the barrel, and it didn't even hit that box. So it's made for extremely, extremely close ranges. Now, I don't mean like you need to be right here, but you should be at least, right there at the farthest. It's going to bring us to our next weapon here. Or our next, we'll just do these. These are my next 2 weapons. Like I said, I'm counting these as dollies, so they're going to count as one gun. So these are pretty cheap, inexpensive, lame-looking Nerf guns. but they do. These are actually not a brand type name, but they actually do fire a variety of these bullets. So the standard bullets prescribed for these are the Buzz-B bullets, the soft ones. I will get into the other bullets that you can use after we shoot all of these. So it has 3 shots in it. After you shoot your first shot, which is what we're going to do here, you're going to rotate the barrel, obviously faster than that, and pull this hammer back. Or you can pull the hammer back and rotate the barrel. It doesn't matter which order that you do it in. I'm just choosing it to do it in the other order. And then you fire your other shots. So when you fire your second shot, you're going to repeat the same step you did for the third barrel. And then that is that done. Now, I have a variety of other bullets that will fire out of this. These tip bullets, these ones, and then the harder Buzz-B bullets. These will all shoot out of it. So we're going to test this in each weapon. Here. So I'm going to grab those bullets. Alright, so the first bullet here is the heavy zombie strike bullet. Now these bullets are webbed, so they're going to most likely stick to the target as you're seeing there. Just going to pull that off. Oh, and these bullets, as they're shot over time, the tips do tend to come off. And these bullets and these guns are starting to become more and more obsolete, so obviously finding ammunition for it, I don't even know if they're making it anymore, so you're going to have to get it off the sellers or some on eBay. But I just tape my tips on. You can reuse the bullet. So this heavy zombie strike, heavy Buzz-B bullet, I do recommend using the heavy ones than the softer ones, because they come out with the most force and they just make the gun have better power. Then these are the blue web tips, and then these are the tan web tips. So that's that. I'm not going to really test the power between a soft Buzz-B bullet and then all of them. I'm just going to kind of just do that. So our next weapon is another Dollar Tree gun. It just shoots these plastic darts like this. I have a good amount of these because I've owned a fair amount of these in the past, but I've broken all of them. So they're just very light plastic. I obviously know how to take care of it properly now. These are the bullets. They got a web tip, and inside is a spring loaded mechanism. When you put it on here, it pushes the spring in, loading the bullet and spring loading it. Now all you got to do is pull the trigger. This is used as a Nerf gun and a flare gun. So we're going to hit our target here with it. This gun has almost no range. I mean, it's got some range, but hardly any. So I couldn't even hit that, and I'm almost a dead shot at this range. So those are the only bullets that are going to work in there, obviously, because they don't have springs in them. The other bullets don't have springs in them, so that's why it's not going to function like that. Next weapon is our Nerf Jolt. This is one of the Nerf guns that is regarded as highly the most useless Nerf gun. Because, you know, Nerf guns, they're mainly known for their range, they're mainly known for their power, and their accuracy. I mean, most of them aren't very accurate, but a couple of them are. They're mostly known for their range. I personally have not found another brand that shoots Nerf bullets that performs as well as Nerf guns and has the same, you know, weight or high quality feel or just toughness as that. But this gun is tough. You're not going to break it easily. But the range and the power is just crap. So we're going to take a Nerf Elite soft tip bullet, just this prescribed bullet for this, and shoot it. Then we're going to take a Whistler tip, which this bullet makes it even less range because it's heavier. I didn't even hit that. Then we have a web tip, and then a red ballistic tip. What do I recommend? Probably the web tip. It has the most range. However, we did not even hit that at that range. So, it's not too bad. It's a good sidearm in a Nerf battle, but not for target practice. Last but not least, we have the Nerf Maverick N-Strike. The prescribed bullet for this gun is the Whistler tips. It shoots 6, but I had a mishap many years ago. I put a Buzz B bullet in here, and I haven't been able to get it out. I tried many times. As you can see, I've been pricking at it. It will not come out. So now I only get 5 shots, and that barrel is dormant when it is fired. So, it sucks, but sadly, that's the truth of what has to exist, or what has to happen from now on. I'm gonna shoot this. This gun has a good fair amount of range, and since they have Whistler tips, the bullets are gonna whistle over longer ranges. And the cylinder does not rotate when you pull the slide back, but rather when you pull the trigger. Which is what most guns, Nerf guns that have cylinders do. Sometimes you have to hold the cylinder straight. As you see how the bullet's kind of to the side there, you kind of have to hold it straight sometimes. I can't get this to come out for some reason. I'm not going to have another jam barrel. Yeah, so that's that gun. Not too bad, not too good either, but that's going to be Gun Showcase Part 6. Please leave a like and subscribe. Bang No Boy Variety channel.